y'all. Hopefully you're having a wonderful day. The Minnesota Vikings will be going against the Pittsburgh Steelers in a few hours, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. And I will be live on this channel, play-by-play style with the scoreboard and everything. It's about to be lit. So if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We are going live for absolutely every single Minnesota Viking game. And everybody's welcome to this channel. Sports are designed to bring us together, not separate us. But let me just say this, man. As a big-time Minnesota Viking fan, the Vikings will destroy the Steelers. And I say that respectfully. You know what I'm saying? I say that respectfully. You feel me? Like, I'm not trying to come at the Steelers fans. There's a lot of Steelers fans around here where I'm at, where I live. And I'm surrounded by a lot of Eagle fans, but I'm surrounded by Steelers fans as well. But respectfully, shout out to my guy Sports in the building. But respectfully, the Minnesota Vikings will destroy the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we're in Ireland for week 4, y'all. We're in Ireland for week 4, and it's about to go down. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. What's going on, sports? What's going on, sports? Listen, I ain't trying to come at the Steelers fans, but sometimes y'all got to be set free. The truth will set you free. And I just feel like the Vikings are on the path of greatness. I feel like the Vikings are on the path of winning multiple playoff games and getting to Super Bowl 60. And I don't feel like the Steelers can slow the momentum down. As much as I have a lot of respect for Mike Tomlin and he's a genius when it comes to coaching that defense. He's a very good defensive-minded head coach. Got a lot of respect for Mike Tomlin. But shout out to Ron's opinion, shout out to Jeffrey. It's Cowboys for life. Hey, Jeffrey, respectfully, bro. Hey, listen, bro, I got a lot of love for you, brother, man. Hey, Vikings are sorry. Okay. Respectfully, bro. The Vikings going to beat the brakes off the Cowboys. Hey, listen, make sure you in the live stream because you yapping a lot. You talking crazy. And all I say is y'all can talk crazy all you want because I'm the right Viking fan to do that too because, listen, I invite the smoke. And as a big-time Minnesota Viking fan, I ain't scared of I ain't dodging. I'm not deflecting. I'm not scared of no smoke. So all your fan bases that are not, if you're not a Viking fan, you're welcome to the YouTube channel. Don't get it twisted. But respectfully, when we do play your team, because we do play the Cowboys, don't get it twisted. The Minnesota Vikings play the Cowboys. And when we play the Cowboys, all I'm going to say is good luck. It's about to go down. Shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. He said, Olivia said, yeah, I don't know why you would say that, Olivia, but God bless you. Hopefully you're having a wonderful day. Shout out to Darius. What's going on? Darius is in the building. Everybody that's in the building, make sure you double tap that screen, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We're going live for absolutely every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. Whether you a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. This is one YouTube family, and I always say sports are designed to bring us together, not separate us, and I truly feel like that. But let me get back to what I was saying. And shout out to Ron's opinion, Mike Sports Vibes, Best Sports. Oh, thank you for that compliment. And shout out to everybody. We got Chris Farrell in the building. I like the Eagles. Hey, Darius, it's all good, man. You're welcome to the channel, but I'm going to say this to you too as well, brother. Respectfully, Darius, I know the Eagles are the defending champions. I know the Eagles have a very good team. I know the Eagles are undefeated, but respectfully speaking, the mighty Minnesota Vikings will beat the brakes off the Eagles. I forgot what week that is, but we're going to beat the brakes off the Eagles, and I can't wait until we play the Eagles so we can make a statement to the whole entire world. Vikings rule. Yes, thank you. Livia, God bless. I know you said for me to be quiet and all that, but I got a lot of love for you. I don't know you, but I got a lot of love for you. I hope the best for you. I like the Vikings. Let's go. Everybody that's a Viking fan, salute to y'all. Even if you're not a Viking fan and you're feeling the vibes, don't hesitate to join the YouTube family. This is one YouTube family. Just super hook, smash that like button. It is completely free. It won't cost you a single dime. It won't cost you a single penny. It just shows your brother some love if you just smash that like button. But let's get it, y'all. Let me get into what I was saying. As a big-time Minnesota Viking fan, I just had to say this. I know there's a lot of Steelers fans all around the world, but this is not the week for you Steelers fans to get a dub. Let me talk that talk. Let me say that one more time. As a big-time Minnesota Viking fan, I just had to say this. I know there's a lot of Steelers fans all around the world, but this is not the week for you to get a dub. Let me say that one more time for the people that did not hear. As a big-time Minnesota Viking fan, let's go Vikings, baby. You know what I'm saying? I have to say this respectfully to all the Steelers fans all around the world, that this is not the day, it's not the game that you're going to get a dub. And I say that respectfully. As much as I have a lot of respect for your head coach, I got a lot of respect for your defense. I got a lot of respect for your quarterback, even though he's a little bit up there in age, but he's still a good quarterback. I got a lot of respect for him. But at the same time, Aaron Rodgers, this ain't the day, bro. Tomorrow morning, I will be live on this channel with the scoreboard and everything. And I cannot wait to go live for that game play-by-play style. It will be a live stream party. I need y'all to get your popcorn ready, get your lemon pepper wings ready, get your garlic parmesan wings ready, get your buffalo wings ready, get your barbecue wings ready. Just get it all ready, because it's about to be a show on Mike Sports 5 tomorrow morning. And I need everybody, if you tuned in right now, to double tap that screen, hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button, and hit that subscribe button. We are going live for absolutely every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. Whether you're a Viking fan or not, this is one YouTube family. Everybody is welcome to this channel. I always say sports is designed to bring us together, not separate us. But let me say what I was saying. The Minnesota Vikings will destroy the Pittsburgh Steelers in numerous ways. Now, we can start it by the defense, our defense versus your offense. We can talk about what you have. DK Metcalf has no chance. He has no chance. He's a good catch. I forgot the man's name. That tells you a lot. I forgot the man's name. That tells you a lot. I forgot the running back's name. That's your RB1. Y'all don't have a chance, bro. If you can't establish the run, you're not winning this game, and you're not going to be able to establish the run. So what the thing about it, I do respect your running back when it comes to the receiving element. When it comes to catching the ball, he's a very good running back when it comes to catching the ball. But other than that, bro, there's no way I can see your running back establishing anything. DK Metcalf will get shut down by either Isaiah Rodgers or Byron Murphy, and we might have some safety help just to help him out a little bit. But other than that, bro, we are not scared of any of your wide receivers. We're not scared of your whole. Listen, I'm not. Respectfully, bro. Respectfully, I do like DK Metcalf, but this ain't the defense. Brian Flores is a genius-minded defensive coordinator. He's a genius, y'all. You're not going to establish anything offensively all like that. I do say that the Vikings and Steelers game will be very close in the first half, but we will obliterate them in the second half. Can I talk that? So I'm going to get to the comments very shortly. Shout out to everybody in the building. Skull. Shad 45 says skull. We got Big Grizz. Watch Carson Wentz flop this week. We not going to say that, bro. We're not going to put that in the atmosphere, brother. We're not going to put that in the atmosphere, brother. Salute to you, brother. Loves Mike Energy, bro. All y'all should too. Oh, thank you, bro. Appreciate it. We got, sorry about my cousin said, it's all good, Olivia. It's all good. God bless to your cousin as well. Vikings haters be saying Houston Texans are better. Hey, listen, bro. Respectfully, the Houston Texans are 0-3. The season is not over. It's still early in the season. I still feel like the Texans are going to make the playoffs. They're struggling right now. But it's not how you start a season. It's how you finish a season. Can I talk that talk, ladies and gentlemen? Can I talk that talk, ladies and gentlemen? Let me get back to what I was saying. So I feel like Brian Flores is going to make Aaron Rodgers look like a rookie again. Let me say that one more time. Because he ain't nowhere close to a rookie. He's been in the game for 20 plus years, I believe. He ain't nowhere close to being a rookie. But Brian Flores and this defense, the number one defense in the whole NFL, the Minnesota Vikings defense ran by Brian Flores. We have stars like Jonathan Grenard. We have stars like Harrison Smith. We have stars like Isaiah Rodgers. The Eagles let him go, by the way. We have stars like Byron Murphy. Andrew Van Ginkel's out for the game. Blake Cashman's out for the game, but it is what it is. We have Javon Hargrave. We have a lot of different talent. We have Dallas Turner's going to have a good game as well. We're going to have a lot of things that's going to slow down the Pittsburgh Steelers offense. And this is why I just feel like even though our defense got a lot of top players hurt, you know what I mean? We're still going to dominate y'all. I don't see the Pittsburgh Steelers. I know we're in Ireland, but at the end of the day, that's not going to help y'all. That's not going to help y'all. Respectfully speaking, I'm not trying to come at you Steeler fans. Listen, if you feel like I'm talking too heavy, you feel like I'm not talking that talk, I challenge you to hit that like button. I challenge you to hit that subscribe button. And when I go live tomorrow morning at 9:15 in the morning, Eastern time, join the live stream. Join the live stream and talk heavy. Because I invite the smoke. I ain't scared of smoke. One thing about your boy, I invite the smoke. I ain't scared of smoke. Trust and believe that. I challenge you. Let's go, baby. Let's go. I'm one of those Viking fans that I talk heavy because I believe in this team. Some people say, oh, you're just a delusional Viking fan. I will be a delusional Viking fan every day of the year, even in the off season. Listen, that's just my passion I have for this team, bro. That's just the passion I have for this team. Listen, I'm a regular dude that loves my team, bro. But I'm one of the most passionate fans that you're probably going to ever meet. I'm one of those dudes, bro. I love the Minnesota Vikings, and the Minnesota Vikings are going to make history this year. I really feel like that. We're going to take one game at a time. You saw what the Vikings did against the Bears. We beat the brakes off the Bears in the fourth quarter. We lost to the Falcons, but we're not going to count that loss. But that was a warm-up. That was just a preseason game pretty much. We ain't going to worry about that. That's the past. We ain't worry about that. Then we just obliterated the Bengals. And then, you know what I'm saying? You know, that's how I feel, bro. But we're going to skip over that Falcons L. Let's get to the, let's go Steelers. Hey, here we go, Steelers. Let's go, baby. Hey, I ain't mad at the Steelers fans, man. Represent your squad, bro. I think the only player that's out for the Steelers is, what's his name? Something Highsmith. I think he's your linebacker. I think Highsmith is the only one that's out for y'all that I seen on the injury report. On the Vikings, we have numerous players out, but we're not using nothing as an excuse. We will dominate. Carson Wentz will dominate. Carson Wentz will have a good game. And regardless of what quarterback is playing under center or in shotgun formation for the mighty Minnesota Vikings, we will be victorious every single week from this point on. That's how I'm looking at it. And if we lose, it is what it is. We're going to move on to the next game, and we're going to win the next game. We're going to be one of those teams that we're not going to take the L's too lightly. But when we win, we're going to use those L's as motivation. See, that's the thing about your boy. When we take L's, we use it as motivation. We don't cry. We don't get sad and be like, run from the smoke. No, we don't run from the smoke. We use that as motivation, ladies and gentlemen. That's a lesson for everybody that's in the chat. Don't let the L's make you feel like you have to give up. That's one thing about the Minnesota Vikings. We ain't giving up all year. We ain't giving up. He said, if you think Carson Wentz better than Rodgers, stay off. Yo, hey, listen, bro. Right now, I would not say Carson Wentz is better than Aaron Rodgers. See, what I am saying is this. Our overall team is better than the Steelers' overall team. And I feel like this overall team, or specifically the defense, because it's going to be the defense versus Aaron Rodgers, right? Technically, it's not Wentz versus Rodgers. Everybody be saying that. It's really the defense versus Rodgers. Our defense is going to slow down Rodgers and make him look like a rookie. I'm just being honest with you. You watch what happens tomorrow, and you're going to be like, dag, Mike knew what he knew what he was talking about. Rodgers don't look like himself. Hey, listen, I'm not saying Aaron Rodgers is not better than Carson Wentz. I'm not going to say that. But for this game, I truly believe Carson Wentz playing with the Minnesota Vikings, throwing the ball to Jordan Addison, one of the best young wide receivers in the game, the guy that's coming off a 3-game suspension. This man is coming off a 3-game suspension, y'all. Look up his numbers. In 2 seasons with the mighty Minnesota Vikings, this man put up 19 touchdowns, y'all. This man is a touchdown machine. And best believe, guess who else Carson Wentz is throwing the ball to? His name is Justin Jefferson. They call him Jets for a reason. The guy that he didn't invent the gritty, but he made the gritty popular. Let me talk that talk. He didn't invent the gritty. I don't know who invented the gritty, but he made the gritty popular. And his name is Justin Jefferson, the best wide receiver in the game, number 18. Carson Wentz is throwing him the ball, y'all. This is not the normal offense that you're talking about, bro. This offense is one of the most elite offenses on paper, you know what I mean? And they're going to show it and prove it on the field every single week from this point on. And y'all going to see what's going to happen. Even Carson Wentz is going to look like a superstar quarterback in tomorrow morning's game. Watch and believe. Watch. Because if you think about it, right, you have Jordan Mason you can hand the ball off to. You got debatably the best two tackles on your right side. You got the best tackle on the right, and then you have the best tackle on the left, probably in the all of football, protecting your blind spot, right? Christian Darrisaw is back from injury. And then you're talking about, I think Ryan Kelly is back, one of the best centers in the game. And let me just say this, man. As a big-time Minnesota Viking fan, our offensive line is getting healthy. It's not completely healthy, but I think they're going to have a lot of time to throw that ball. And I'm telling you right now, Carson Wentz is going to throw a lot of big passes, because the one thing about Carson Wentz is he slings that football, bro. He slings that football, and we have the best wide receivers in the game that can catch that football. Can I talk that talk, ladies and gentlemen? Broncos have the number 1 D. Hey, listen, I got a lot of respect for the Broncos, but I'm going to say this. They are top tier. They're one of the top tier defenses in the NFL, but respectfully, bro, I'm choosing the Minnesota Vikings defense over the Broncos. And if we play the Broncos in the Super Bowl, or regular, I don't think we play out in the regular season, but if we play out in the Super Bowl, respectfully speaking, the Minnesota Vikings will beat the brakes off your team. Let me just say that real quick. Oh, you said you ain't. Okay, we're going to see. At least y'all not going against the Packers. Hey, listen, when we go against the Packers, respectfully, I'm not scared of the Packers. Everybody that keeps bringing up the Packers thinking the Packers are the best team in the NFC North. They're not. The best team in the NFC North is either the Vikings or the Lions, and I'm going Vikings all day, bro, respectfully speaking, bro. Respectfully, I like the Packers, what they got, but respectfully, I think they're a little bit overrated. That's just my honest opinion, and we'll see what happens. I'm going to talk heavy. I might be wrong, but we'll see what happens. We'll see who's wrong and who's right by the end of the season. By week 8, we will know a little bit about these teams and what teams is going to make the playoffs or not. By at least week 8. Now, I mean, that's roughly like half the season over, so we'll see what happens after week 8. We'll see. All right, Big Dave, we're going to see. Flores, my boy, still. Yeah, I know. I love Brian Flores, bro. Marty, bro. They don't know about that bull Brian Flores, bro. It's okay, brother. We will see tomorrow. Hey, listen, bro. We cannot wait, bro. You will see. Everybody that's in the building, I need you to super Hulk smash that like button. Help your brother out so we can spread this out. This is one YouTube family. I'm just a regular, passionate Minnesota Viking fan. I go live for absolutely every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. And whether you a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing, because like I said, this is one YouTube family. Sports are designed to bring us together, not separate us. And even though I talk heavy, it's all love at the end of the day. It's all love at the end of the day. But I will say this, respectfully speaking, as a big-time Minnesota Viking fan, we will beat the brakes off your team. I talk heavy. That's just how I am. It's all love at the end of the day. Respectfully. That's just how I feel. But shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, man. But shout out to everybody that's in the building. What's it like never have seen your team in the Super Bowl? It does suck. It does suck. I will admit it does suck, man. But at the end of the day, my team will be in the Super Bowl this year. So I'm not even worrying about that. See, you worrying about the past too much. What's his name? Plump. You worrying about the past too much, my brother. Respectfully. 0-4 in Super Bowls. Yeah, that's true. But that's the past, bro. We worrying about the present and the future, bro. See, you talking about the past. See, y'all too stuck in the past. We moving on from that. Oh, we got a super chat. Let me go to the super chat. Thank you so much. My bull is in. Slowtown Trev, what's good with you? Lions run the North. Okay. Hey, salute to you. Thank you for the super chat, man. I truly appreciate you. God bless to you. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you for all your support. But I will say this respectfully, bro. As a big-time Minnesota Viking fan, I will say I respect the Lions. I think the Lions have a very good run game when it comes to Montgomery and Gibbs. I think the Lions have a pretty darn good quarterback in Jared Goff. I think St. Brown is one of the most overlooked wide receivers in the game. St. Brown always destroys my Minnesota Vikings secondary. But I will say this right now, respectfully speaking, bro. When the Vikings go against the Lions, we will beat the brakes off the Lions. We will slow that run down. We'll slow that run game down, and there's nothing you can do about it, bro. And once we slow that run game down, we're going to put all the pressure on Jared Goff to make plays. And I'm not saying Jared Goff can't make plays, but Jared Goff feeds off of that play action. If you watch the Lions, I'm telling you this right now, if you can't stop the run game, you're getting cooked. If you stop the run game and you put all the pressure on Jared Goff, not saying that Jared Goff can't make plays, but Jared Goff is one of the best players, one of the best quarterbacks in the game playing off that play action pass. See, I studied a little bit of the Lions and how they play, bro. That play action pass is better than any play action pass probably in the whole, besides the Eagles maybe. Maybe besides the Eagles. I'm not, actually, I put their play action better than the Eagles' play action, bro. I just think that the run game for the Lions is just that good. But we're going to stop them. But thank you so much for that super chat, bro. But respectfully speaking, bro, we're beating the brakes off the Lions, and there's nothing you can do to stop it, bro. There's nothing you can do to stop it. Go Lions, go game. Don't want them proud. Hey, okay. Hey, we want the Lions smoke, bro. We got a Broncos fan in the building. I need everybody that's in the building, no matter what team you cheer for. I need everybody in the building to put their team in the comments, who they rocking with, what team you rocking with. And I'm just going to say this respectfully. And I don't mean this to get you in your feelings. Respectfully, bro. It's all love at the end of the day. Respectfully. The Minnesota Vikings will beat the brakes off your team, though. I'm just letting y'all know right now. Whatever team if you ain't a Viking fan, we beating the brakes off your team. That's how I look at it. Respectfully speaking. I got another super. We got Tim M. subbed as a friend of Tom Grosley. Hope to see you both succeed. Go Pats. Oh, man, shout out to you. And I got to look him up. Tom, I'm going to have to look him up, bro. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for the super chat, bro. And he said, go Pats. I'm a big Drake May guy, so that's what's up, man. So, salute to you, Tim. I truly appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for, you know what I mean, giving that super chat. Appreciate it. Respectfully. Yeah, respectfully, though. We beating the brakes off all y'all, respectfully. Shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. What you want to bet on that game? Hey, listen, I'm not a betting man. But I will bet bragging rights, though. If you want to bet anything, we'll bet bragging rights, bro. And bragging rights will be with the Vikings fans because we will be victorious. It's kind of like, you ever see Spartacus? Ashley, shout out to that series, Spartacus. One of my favorite series is Spartacus. I'm a big medieval type guy. That's probably why I'm a Viking fan as well. I'm a Viking fan. For those that don't know, I'm a Minnesota Viking fan from Pennsylvania. If you want to know why I'm a Minnesota Viking fan from Pennsylvania, it's because of the greatest wide receiver of all time. And I say this respectfully because I know people are going to say Jerry Rice is the greatest, and I'm not taking nothing away from Jerry Rice. I think Randy Moss is the greatest wide receiver of all time. That's just my opinion. Maybe because I'm a homer, but that's just my opinion. Everybody's entitled to have their own opinion. And I always say this, and this is not taking nothing away from Jerry Rice, but I always try to say people, I'm not taking nothing from Jerry Rice. I want to say that. But at the same time, Randy Moss didn't have consistently great quarterbacks throwing him the ball for 15 straight seasons. Yes, Randy Moss did have Culpepper. Yes, that's when I started being a Viking fan, when he had Culpepper. Yes, Randy Moss had Tom Brady for a year or so. Not that many years. But if Tom Brady if Randy Moss would have had Steve Young and Joe Montana for 15 years, I think the statistics will be a little bit closer than how they are now. Like statistically, if you look at the statistics, bro, Jerry Rice is destroying every wide receiver in history. But you got to have the full context. A lot of the wide receivers that are all-time greats, not taking none away from them, and I'm not taking none away from Jerry Rice, if they had consistency at that quarterback position with all-time great Joe Montana and Steve Young, I think, as a matter of fact, I know that statistically, Randy Moss's stats will be either past Jerry Rice or very, very close to Jerry Rice's. But I just think Randy Moss is a freak in nature. If you look up, when you get a chance, go on, you're on YouTube right now, but look up Deion Sanders talking about Randy Moss. There's an interview that I forgot where, I think it was a couple years ago, Deion Sanders had an interview about Randy Moss, and he just was speaking very high on Randy Moss and how unstoppable, how freak of a nature he was or is at that time. And he said there was really nobody like him. Nobody was like Randy. You know what I mean? So if you get a chance, look up that interview. Deion Sanders, one of the best corners. Some people have him as the #1 corner in NFL history. Go look up that interview, and I'm telling you, bro. And that's an honest perspective from another great player. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. Oh, my goodness. Tom Grosley went to every stadium in 30 days and raised oh, my gosh, $100K for St. Jude. Oh, that's awesome. St. Jude, Pack fan, but his admin is Minnesota Vikings fan, 28 May and Moss are goated. Yes, you know what? That's really cool. St. Jude, correct me if I'm wrong. And thank you for that super chat, bro. St. Jude is an organization that helps with cancer, right? With I'm not sure if they help with grown-ups, but I think they help with like kids and babies and all that. So shout out to St. Jude's and shout out to that organization. But yeah, that's really cool, man. I didn't know that. But I'm shout out to everybody in the building. But yes, I am just a regular person talk about the Minnesota Vikings. I take these nature walks, and like I said, I go live for absolutely every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. Whether you're a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. This is one YouTube family, and like I said, sports are designed to bring us together, not separate us. But salute to everybody that's in the building. The Minnesota Vikings will beat the brakes. They will destroy the Pittsburgh Steelers tomorrow, and I will be live for that game, like I said, with the scoreboard and everything. And at halftime, if you want to talk to me personally, I will put the link in the comments, and you can join the live stream. Just keep it PG, keep it family. This is one YouTube family. Just keep it PG. That's all I ask. But shout out to everybody that's in the building. Well, bragging rights go to the Lions. Hey, listen, bro. Off the top, bro. Respectfully, bro. I disagree with that because you're in the same boat as the Vikings. You had the very best record in the NFC last year. You was 15-2, and you lost the divisional round. You literally didn't do anything in the playoffs because I'm not saying because y'all wasn't a good team, because y'all was hurt. Y'all was hurt. That's the reason why I feel like y'all didn't do good. But y'all in the same boat as us. We were 14-3 last year, and we lost in the wild card round. So I mean, we're in the same boat. But I'll say this: we will have the bragging rights because you're not going to win the NFC North this year. You're not winning the NFC North this year. The mighty Minnesota Vikings will beat the brakes off the Lions 2 games this year. We will be victorious, and there's nothing you can do to stop us. There's nothing you can do to stop us. I have a lot of respect for the Lions. I have a lot of respect for Aiden Hutchinson. I have a lot of respect for McNeil. I got a lot of respect for some of your defensive players. I forgot what your star safety name is. He's an interception machine. I forgot your safety's name, man. What is his? I can't. Or is that the safety from the Packers? I can't even remember. I think his name, I think he led the NFL in interceptions, either from the Packers or the Lions. I forgot his name. Correct me if I'm wrong. Who led the NFL in interceptions last year? He's at school. Oh yeah, 84, the greatest wide receiver. Yeah, he is. In my eyes, 84. And shout out to my boy Knowledge in the building. 84 to me is the greatest wide receiver of all time. I know people are going to say Jerry Rice, but for me, it's 84, number 84, Randy Moss. And I feel like that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. Nothing against him. Shout out to everybody. We got Big Task in the building. Steelers going to whoop the Vikings. Hey, listen, what's his name? JJ, what's good, bro? Hey, JJ, respectfully, bro. I want you to keep that same energy. And listen, don't be a hater. Make sure you double tap that screen, hit the like button. Don't be a hater. Double tap that screen, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I want you to be in the live stream. And keep that same energy. Because when you yapping, you yapping a lot. See, that's the one thing. A lot of people be yapping. Y'all yap a lot. But are you about what you say? See, the one thing about your boy is I talk that talk. I talk heavy. I ain't scared to talk that talk. And I love when people talk smoke back. But the one thing about your boy is I'm going to show up. Win or lose, I'm going to show up. Now, my question to you, my guy, JJ, are you going to show up? Because you talking as if the Steelers are really going to whoop the Vikings behind. We're going to definitely see about that, brother. We're going to see. Pack is, what's going on? What's going on, Eric? Shirley, you have no quarterback, point blank. All right, we have no quarterback, but we're still 2-1. We're about to be 3-1. How about that, bro? Respectfully disagree. Lions is better. We're going to see. My guy, Chris, what's going on? What's happening? Steelers going to the, okay, we're going to see. McKinney. So you're right, McKinney. McKinney is on the Packers, right? McKinney's on the Packers. I think he's a straight dog. My bad. I had the Lions confused. McKinney is on the Packers, right? And he led the NFL in interceptions. That man is nice, bro. That man nice. Let's go Vikings. Let's get it. We have Shannon in the building. Lions don't have the bragging rights anyway. You can't have a winning record for 2 of the last 30 years and get bragging. Let's freaking go, baby. Let's go to the bowl. Most definitely, the Steelers going to get into Vikings. All right, we're going to definitely see. Keep it PG. I love the passion, but I'm going to tell you one thing about your boy. I'm a passionate fan as well, and I'm bringing it. Let's go, Vikings. Tomorrow, I'll be live with the scoreboard and everything. Everybody that hasn't smashed the like button, what are you waiting for? If you haven't hit the like button, what are you waiting for? I say it constantly because it is free and it pushes it out to the algorithm so YouTube could say that other people, so YouTube could share this video to other YouTubers or people that watch YouTube. So you know the vibes, man. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. We going live for absolutely every game this season. All right, yes, talk that talk. You already know Big Task. Destroy seems, he said Destroy seems optimistic considering the injury list. They do have winning records, though. Hey, listen, bro. I say Destroy, and the one thing about your boy is, listen, respectfully, Chris, listen, I ain't taking those words back, bro. The one thing about it is I'm a stand-up man. I'm going to stand by what I said, bro. I said that the Minnesota Vikings will absolutely destroy the Steelers, and that's just how I feel, bro. I'm not taking back what I said. Yes, you want to say optimistic. If you want to say optimistic, that's fine in your eyes. I know what the Vikings have on this team. I know what this Vikings team is capable of. I know this Vikings team is the real deal. And I'm not being optimistic. I'm talking that talk. And listen, I'm not hating. I'm just stating. That's one thing about your boy. I'm not hating on the Steelers. I'm just stating, bro. All right, we going to show, yeah. Tell the truth, Vikings and the Packers are the two. I actually think it's the Lions and the Vikings, my opinion. Shout out to my guy Purple. Tell him I have to, bro. My bro, are you feeling good today? Yes, I'm feeling amazing. Oh, I got another super chat. Thank you so much. Tim M. What do you think of former Viking finding success in CFL with the Rough Riders at 37? Oh, wow. They play versus my Elks today to try and secure a play. Man, let me be honest with you, bro, and thank you again for the super chat. What I would say is this, man. See, the thing about people, we're so quick to say people are bust. We're so quick to say people are no good. Listen, I think every player is successful if you get to the NFL. You might not have a successful career in the NFL, but if you get to the NFL, I didn't get to the NFL. I never got close to the NFL. So I look at it in a different perspective. Like, people are like, oh, that's a bust. Bro, he got to the NFL. And especially if he was a first-round pick or any round pick or undrafted free agent, whatever. If you get to the NFL, I look at it in a different way because you got to the ultimate league. You got to the league that is the hardest to get to. You know what I mean? It's one of the hardest leagues to get to the very top. And I just think that's successful to me. You know what I mean? You got there. You might have not did anything in the league. That's another story. But you got there. You worked your way up and you got there. They gave you an opportunity. You know what I mean? So I look at it differently. But I will say this. It's not how you start your career. It's how you finish your career. It's not how you know what I mean? It's not how you start. It's how you finish. Because I look at it like this, y'all. There's numerous players that were considered bust throughout recently. Before Geno Smith went to the Seahawks, what did everybody say about Geno Smith, y'all? Leave in the comments below. Before Sam Darnold went to the mighty Minnesota Vikings, what did they say about Sam Darnold prior to going to the Vikings and throwing it to the best wide receiver in the game in Justin Jefferson? You know what I mean? The list can keep going on and on. When it came to Daniel Jones was starting to go to different teams. He came to the Vikings. He was considered a bust. The Giants didn't want to give him the opportunity. He came to the Vikings. And now Daniel Jones is with the Colts. And now look what's happening. I know it's still early in the season. Things could change. But for right now, Daniel Jones looks really good. Daniel Jones got the Colts 3-0. And he's the biggest part of the reason why the Colts are successful this season. And let me talk that talk. See, it's not how you start your career. It's how you finish your career. And that goes for anything in life. It's not about starting something. It's how you finish it, man. And being consistent and not quitting on yourself. See, these players didn't quit on themselves, bro. So I look at it like that, talking about the play that you're talking about. I'm hoping the best for the brother. Because it's not how you start, it's how you finish. But shout out to you, man. Shout out for that comment. Thank you so much. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. That's cap. He said that's cap. JJ said that's cap. No, it's not cap, bro. I'm speaking the truth, bro. I'm telling you right now, the Steelers have no chance of beating the mighty Minnesota Vikings. They will be destroyed tomorrow morning. Best believe that, bro. Best believe that. It ain't cap. Yeah, Carson Wentz going to destroy the Steelers defense. I didn't, listen, you know, sometimes I do stutter. Sometimes. I'm human. But I'm going to tell you right now, I don't think I stuttered when I said it. I said the Vikings will destroy the Pittsburgh Steelers tomorrow morning in Ireland. Shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. Vikings is trash. Goon Collector. Respectfully, bro. Who's your team, bro? Hey, Goon Collector. Respectfully, who's your team, bro? Because I guarantee you our team is better than your team, bro. Sam Darnold was the key for the Super Bowl. Yeah, Sam Darnold is playing really good with the Seahawks, but we had to go a different route because we drafted J.J. McCarthy with the 10th overall pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, and we are not giving up on J.J. McCarthy yet. We are not giving up on J.J. McCarthy yet. You know what I'm saying? We're not doing it. And shout out to my bull, Donald, bro, y'all climbing a hill. Championship goals are in the sights, but not now. Hey, listen, bro. You know what's funny? That comment, you know everybody got their own opinion. I respect everybody's opinion. But respectfully, I disagree. You know, I'm from Pennsylvania. I'm a Viking fan from PA, bro. When the Eagles won their first Super Bowl, they did not think they was going to win. You want to know why? In 2017, what happened in 2017? Carson Wentz had an MVP caliber season before he got hurt and tried to dive into the end zone and he tore his ACL. I talked to numerous Eagle fans. They said the season is over. We have Nick Foles. They did not believe in Nick Foles. So a backup got them their first Super Bowl. And that backup beat the greatest quarterback of all time in the Super Bowl, and his name is Tom Brady. They didn't think they was going to do it, bro. They did not think they was going to win, but guess what? They won. See, that's the thing, bro. It is a hill to climb. That's what makes the journey amazing. There is a hill. There's obstacles that's going to try to stop you from getting to that Super Bowl and winning. I understand. But at the same time, nobody can fully guarantee or know when they're going to win the Super Bowl, bro. It don't matter how good your team is on paper. When it's your time, bro. Respectfully. You know what I mean? But shout out to everybody in the building. Geno Smith, yeah, man. Go Vikings. Let's get it. Now the best receiver. Hold up. The rest of it does not have a quarterback. Hey, listen. And respectfully speaking, I think Carson Wentz is going to throw him that ball. He's going to sling that ball tomorrow morning. Remember I said that. Chili picking. When you get a chance, make sure you join the live stream tomorrow because I will be live tomorrow at like 9:15 a.m. The game starts at 9:30 a.m. in Ireland. Be in the comments, bro. I'm telling you, Carson Wentz is going to sling that ball, bro. JJ can't be locked down by anyone. That's a fact, bro. Are the Steelers better than the Giants? Yeah, they are better than the Giants. Jordan Mason is going to run it down their throat. Facts, bro. Tell them what it is, bro. The Steelers never had a losing season. Hey, listen, I got a lot of respect for the Steelers organization. I can't really talk too much trash about the Steelers. That's the one organization I really can't talk too much trash on. But I'll tell you this right now because I know they won a lot of Super Bowls. So I will say this, as a big-time Minnesota Viking fan, respectfully speaking, listen, this ain't the old Steelers. This ain't the Steel Curtain. This ain't when they had James Harrison. It's not that defense no more, bro. They do got some dogs on defense. Don't get it twisted. They do have some good players on both sides of the ball. I'm not hating and saying that they don't have no talent. But one thing I will say is this, bro. This Vikings team is a different type of ball game, bro. This Vikings team is a different type of ball game, bro. Wentz all year. I don't know about Wentz all year. I think as soon as Wentz comes... Oh, hold on. I'm skipping my Bulls comment. We'll be there. I'll shout you out, Tom, to see if he raised you. Okay. Shout out to Tom. And shout out to you, Tim. JJ and Chase are the most dangerous. Yeah. Boo Eagles. Facts. Jackson. Hold on. I'm trying to catch up. But yeah, it's not going to... Oh, let me get to my Bull. I agree, but they also had the advantage that Foles took over late and no one had any tape on the info. Yeah, that is true. They ain't had no tape on them, but I'm talking about when it came to the Eagles, bro, the Eagle fans, they gave up on the team, bro. And just because you don't have film on somebody doesn't mean that someone's going to be good. Just because you don't have film on a quarterback does not mean that quarterback is good. They might have the advantage of them not knowing what they do good and what they do bad, but you could be on that field and not be good. Don't matter how much film you have when it comes down to it sometimes, because you can have all the film in the world and some of these quarterbacks are going to destroy you regardless. If they have time in that pocket and they're able to do what they want to do, it doesn't matter how much film you have. Just like when it comes to, like, it just, for example, right? Tom Brady. Let's just use Tom Brady as an example. When it came down to it, right? Hey, listen, say it's a minute and 30 seconds left. It's the fourth quarter. And Tom Brady needs a winning field goal or a winning touchdown. Hey, listen, you know what the weakness of Tom Brady is? Pressure up that middle of that defensive, off that offensive line, so he can't step up and make a completed pass. Get pressure on him, and guess what's going to happen? You got all the film in the world, but guess what? You still can't stop it, because what's he going to do? He's going to get that ball out of his hands as soon as he snaps the ball. He's going to make the right read. He saw every defense there is in the NFL, and he's going to make that completed pass. So I get what you're saying, bro. But nobody in their right mind thought that Nick Foles was going to get a Super Bowl for the Philadelphia Eagles that season. Even Eagle fans said it. I'm telling you, the Eagle fan base here, they gave up on the season. They gave up on the season. Even when they got to the playoffs, they're like, oh, we're going to lose in the first round, bro. Hey, listen, they were saying they was going to lose in the first round. So all I'm saying is this, man. It is a process of getting to the Super Bowl. But and I don't want to say it's a little bit of luck that has to come. I don't want to say luck. You got to be good. You can't be luckily good. You got to be a good team. Some part of that team got to be very, very, very good, right? Either defense, offense, both, offense, defense, whatever. But it just depends, man. Just depends on the matchup and if your team gets hot at the right time. But I want J.J. McCarthy to come back, y'all. We got Jalen Ramsey. I'm not worrying about no Jalen Ramsey. See, now y'all, hey, listen, bro. I'm not worrying about Jalen Ramsey. I'm not worrying about Jalen Ramsey, bro. I got a lot of respect for Jalen Ramsey. I'm not worrying about Jalen Ramsey. I'm not worrying about no Jalen Ramsey. Bro, come on, bro. Listen, I like Jalen Ramsey, right? He's a dog. He don't got no bit. Listen, he is not going to be able to guard Justin Jefferson one-on-one. I promise you, he will not be guarding Justin Jefferson one-on-one. Mike Tomlin will not put him on the island by himself to go against one of the best wide receivers. No, the best wide receiver in the game. Jalen Ramsey, though, bro. My bro said, listen, I like Jalen Ramsey. I ain't trying to disrespect the man. He's still a solid corner. He's still a good corner probably right now. And but at the end of the day, bro, he's getting cooked tomorrow. There's nothing that Jalen Ramsey can do that can slow Justin Jefferson down, bro. Respectfully, bro. Respectfully. Ain't nothing. You say Jalen Ramsey like he's Darrelle Revis in his prime. You saying Jalen Ramsey like he's in his prime. Bro, we got it. All right. We going to see. I can't wait till tomorrow. Shout out to everybody in the building. We got the real Richie Rio in the building. What's good? McCarthy is the worst quarterback I ever seen. Nah, he ain't the worst quarterback you ever seen. You got to give him an opportunity. 2 games can't tell you everything. 2 games can't tell you everything about a quarterback, bro. 2 games cannot tell you everything you need to know about a quarterback, bro. Respectfully. But we'll see what happens. When J.J. McCarthy comes back, we'll see what he can do. Because we're getting healthy at the right time. Penix throwing us TDs tomorrow. Yeah, I like Penix. I like Penix a lot. If you want to be honest, the whole NFL is oh man. You know what? A lot of people say that, and I hope it's not true. I don't think it is, but if it is, that would suck. That would really suck. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. I need everybody that's in the building right now to Super Hulk smash that like button. I need you to Super Hulk smash that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We're going live for absolutely every single Minnesota Viking game this season with the scoreboard and everything. So even if you're not a Viking fan, if you're feeling the vibes, consider subscribing. I'm just a regular person that talks about the Vikings. I'm a passionate Minnesota Viking fan. And like I said, I go live for absolutely every game. And regardless if you're a Viking fan or not, this is one YouTube family. I always say sports are designed to bring us together, not separate us. And that's how I really feel. And I feel like I feel like this, y'all. Like real talk. The Minnesota Vikings is the most slept on team in NFL history. Yes, I understand we had some great teams throughout the history. We had teams that probably should have won the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? It just didn't happen. But I'm going to tell you this right now. We have a very good chance of doing something this year. And I know I might sound crazy, but I just have this feeling because I just feel like this team is built to win. Like, it really built. And even with all the injuries that we have, I feel like we're still playing very, very good. That's a sign of a good team. When even though you have a lot of we have some big injuries. Our starting left tackle just got back last game, where our center missed a game. Now our rookie Donovan Jackson is out for a while. We have multiple injuries on defense. Blake Cashman, one of the best middle linebackers in the game. Andrew Van Ginkel, one of the best pass rushers in the game. Outside linebackers in the game. We have multiple injuries, but at the end of the day, next man up mentality. We don't got no excuses, but that's a sign of a good team when you can still win and you're not even playing your best football. How can you play your best football when you're not completely healthy? So when we get completely healthy, I don't see nobody standing in our way, bro. I really don't. Steelers defense will be stuck on the field and will win by the second. Yo, we beating the brakes off them in the second half, bro. I agree with that. You shouldn't even say the word Super Bowl, sir. Respectfully, Cole Erickson. Hey, listen, bro. I'm not really thinking about Super Bowl right now because we still early in the season. But by the end of the season, we'll be one of those teams that's going to be in contention for a Super Bowl. You'll see. We're going to take one game at a time. And when we get there, I want to see you in the comments, my brother. Tom Brady is known as the person who lost 2 Super Bowls to Eli Manning. Tom Brady the GOAT at quarterback, bro. Respectfully. You know what I mean? She was just saying it was also a perfect storm. Yeah, it was a perfect storm, but that is true, though. I get you. The Steelers was good back then, though. Yeah, the Steelers were very good back then, but respectfully, we ain't worrying about none of that, bro. We worrying about what the Steelers are going to do tomorrow. What are the Steelers going to do tomorrow? Are the Steelers going to do anything against the Vikings tomorrow? That's what we talking about, bro. Can the Steelers stop our offense, and can the Steelers score on our defense? Let me talk that talk. Let me cook for y'all, man. Can the Steelers establish the run game? No. Can the Steelers establish the passing game? No. Can the Steelers stop our passing game? No. Can the Steelers stop our run game? No. Can the Steelers block a field goal or have a good special teams game against the Minnesota Vikings? No. There's nothing that they can say. No, let me stop. It's going to be a good game, though. All jokes aside, it's going to be a very good game. I know I sound one-sided, but I really don't feel like the Steelers have a chance of beating us this game. I really don't. But we'll see what happens, man. Maybe the Steelers might beat us. I don't think that's going to happen. Only way I feel like the Steelers are going to win this game is if Carson Wentz plays terribly. Like, Carson Wentz has to turn the ball over at least 2 times. He has to. Like, I don't see Carson Wentz. I think Carson. Excuse me. I don't think Carson Wentz is going to turn the ball over. I think he's going to take care of the football. I do. JJ is hurt. Carson more stable. Carson Wentz is more stable right now, but his ceiling to me isn't as high as J.J. McCarthy's ceiling. And I just don't, and I don't care how good Carson Wentz plays, to be honest. Listen, I want him to be amazing. Actually, I want him to be the next Tom Brady. I don't care how, listen, but respectfully speaking, I still want to see J.J. McCarthy play sometime during this season when he's completely healthy. I do not want J.J. McCarthy coming back too early and trying to prove to the world that he can play when he's still hurt. And I know football players play through injury, but when you have a high ankle sprain, that's nothing to mess with, especially if you're a dual threat quarterback. When you're a quarterback that likes to run as well, you need to make sure your wheels are 100% or almost 100%. And I just need him to be on his A game because when he does come back, we need him to play at his very best. We don't need him to half step coming back and not play good. We need him to play good. Even as a second-year quarterback, I'm expecting him to play better than he played when he was playing prior to his injury. I think he has it. I believe in J.J. McCarthy, and I feel like he's the guy for the job. But we'll see what happens. We need Donovan Jackson to win a Super Bowl. Yes, Donovan Jackson will be healthy. He got surgery on his wrist. He'll be back though in a few weeks. Ramsey going to get his check. Oh, we gonna see. 22-year-old. What's good, bro? Skull. Lego. Falcons. Hey, listen, bro. Falcons did beat us, but we're going to see what they do for the rest of the season, though. Respectfully speaking. That's true. Question, why are everyone scared of Jackson Dart? I don't think everybody's scared of Jackson Dart, but I do like Jackson Dart and his potential, though. I really do. I think Jackson Dart, I'm so happy that the Giants, see, I'm not even a Giants fan, but I've been saying this. I said Russell Wilson is playing game to game with his job on the line. If Russell Wilson can get the job done, you got to go to your rookie quarterback. And I think Jackson Dart, yes, he might turn the ball over and all that other stuff, but I think he can do some stuff. He's a dual threat quarterback, and I think he's going to shine, in my honest opinion. We'll see what happens, though. Please like and sub. Thank you if you haven't already. Thank you so much, Purple and Gold. Appreciate that. Shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. Everybody that's in the building. All the people that rock with me. Go to Purple and Gold Bars and subscribe to his channel right now. Click on, and if you want to, Purple and Bars, put your link in the comments. That's my homie. That's my brother from another mother. I appreciate all his support. He got a very good energy. He knows what he's talking about. Go check him out, man. For real. Check that man out. One of the people that I really rock with, bro. For real. So go check him out. And what else? And hear another perspective on football. Even though me and him got the same opinions on most stuff. So just check him out, man. From your boy. The coach can only coach. Hold on. The coach can only coach in its players. Yeah, okay, that's true. Aaron Rodgers going to dot y'all up. Stop it. Why y'all think Aaron Rodgers is not in Green Bay, bro? Aaron Rodgers is not in his prime. I like Aaron Rodgers, but come on, bro. Blade Runner, what's good? The Vikings are the better team. They should win, but any given Sunday, that's a fact, bro. That's real right there. That's a real comment right there. Carson Wentz sucks. He did for the Chiefs last game of the season. Hey, listen, bro. I love your passion, bro. Bad seed. Just try to keep it PG in the comments, bro. Just try to keep it PG in the comments, bro. Try to keep it PG in the comments, my brother. My brother from another mother. I hope the Bills win a Super Bowl. Not before the Vikings, though. What's good? Hope the Bills, the heck? But yeah, shout out to everybody that's in the bit. I'm about to get off in a little bit. Appreciate each and every one of y'all. And God bless to each and every one of y'all. Have a wonderful day. And again, if you haven't already, make sure you double tap that screen and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I'm going live for absolutely every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. Whether you a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. It's definitely going down over here on Mike Sports Vibes. I'm an introvert, but I love talking to y'all. I really do. I really love talking to y'all. Probably can't even tell that I'm an introvert, but I really love talking to y'all. So thank you so much for being tuned in, and thank you for all y'all support. And he said 0-4 in Super Bowls, though. Hey, listen, bro, we ain't worrying about none of that you talking about, bro. Respectfully, bro. We ain't worrying about none of that. That 0-4, that was before I was even born. So I'm not even worrying about that, bro. But at the end of the day, the Vikings, the present Vikings and the future Vikings will be Super Bowl champions, bro. Respectfully speaking, bro. Respectfully. But shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Trying to read some other old comments if anybody made a comment. Okay, I guess I'm getting on. Anthony J said it's Detroit year. No. No. It will not be Detroit's year, bro. Respectfully speaking, bro. Respectfully speaking, man. But thank y'all so much, man. I appreciate y'all. Have a wonderful day. And I'm out.